Welcome back. Loc'd N Love, episode number 11. It's your boy June from Harlem.
From Charleston. And it's your girl, Krystal. Straight from Jacksonville, okay?
And she got a shirt on today.
Jacksonville, birthday.
Yeah. That's crazy. How was your weekend?
Chill. There was nothing to do. Absolutely. I had to find something to do. Because there was nothing to do this weekend.
Yeah. First time we stayed in town
for.
We was here.
Well, I'll be here. You be on the road.
Yeah.
So it was a great weekend.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
It was good. Friday, stormed kind of bad. Didn't do too much. Saturday, we chilled. Went and got pedicures. That was different. First time.
We done been married 20 years. 19. I was 20. This was his first time ever getting a pedicure with me.
First time.
Made him go get a pedicure.
The deluxe man pedicure is like $65.
I made him get the hot pear from what?
Hey, that's...
Now guess what? My next one is on you. First of all, that was just a one-time thing. Was going back.
It feels good.
It felt great. Talking about he gonna get his mani-pedi.
Sunday, chilled out once again. Got up Sunday morning. Went the eggs up for breakfast. Good as usual.
It was very good. Long wait, but it was good.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
Caught up with some friends that came into town. Chilled. Went over there for a little bit. That was that. Monday. This the part I've been waiting to get to. So we went.
Monday.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
It was Tuesday. My bad. I'm throwing up being off on Monday, so throw your whole week off. But
you are. Go ahead.
So last night went to CC's. First time in a long time. I remember CC's used to be $3.99. You could get a drink, you'd be in and out $6. Now?
First of all, I hate CC's. I hate it with a passion. But last night I said, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's go to CC's. Because we were at Ross, Kendi had to go get pants. So I was like, I didn't feel like fighting with nobody. Let's go to CC's. I thought everybody was going to say no, but they said yes.
Yeah.
So I shot myself in the foot with that one. Right. And we went to CC's and CC's is CC's.
Definitely not what you remember. Not at all.
Yeah, CC's is very different.
Not at all. What? That didn't go to show when you don't go to where you don't really have nothing to talk about. So, moving on, we're going to get to the local shout out.
Yes, this week's local shout out is Amanda Roberts with By His Designs.
Yeah.
Bakery.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bakery we stumbled upon.
We met her at Small Cake Cupcakery, which was still across from the Chick-fil-A on West.
I think they're closed now.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
But yes, we met her there. It was on a whim. I needed a cake one day.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Mom?
Yep.
For
that was the first cake she made.
Very last minute. So I went in there because I was
2 o'clock. Expecting a red velvet cake by 6 o'clock. Yeah.
And I went in there and I was like, I was going to just get her a cupcake and call it a day. But him, y'all know how he is. Talk of all talk. He started talking and she was like, I can get you one made. She had me a fresh red velvet cake.
It was cooling when we went to pick it up. It was cooling.
It was what?
Cooling.
What?
Cooling.
The cake was cooling?
Yeah, after you pick it up the oven.
Oh. I didn't understand what you said. He said when we went to pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It was cooling when we went to pick it up. But she had me that cake done in no time. Yeah. Fresh. My mama cut into it. She was so excited because it was very good. Very good. So
come to the party. She's making the cake for the party. He will get a chance to try her out.
What party? You just said come to the party.
I said, if you come.
And I said, what party?
Oh, the graduation party. My bad.
Yeah, she's making their sheet cake for us. But yes, Miss Amanda Roberts at By His Design Cupcake. Right, let me make sure I'm saying it right.
Oh.
By His Design Sweets.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Yeah. So got another new segment in the show today. Mr. Producer, you got our live studio audience here. They ready for the questions? You, sir, with the blue shirt. What's your question?
How many more episodes and what can we expect?
It's a 24 season show, 24 episode show, and this is episode number 11. So that's what, 13?
13 more?
Yeah, 13 more. We got a few guests coming. We got to bring our other kids up here, Damari and Kennedy. We got to do that.
Yeah, they said they're ready to come.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring them up here.
I want to do a P3 episode with the bros. I got to get them up here, at least one episode.
And all my auntie groups, y'all be ready because we coming.
I ain't said, that's all I said. You, sir, with the yellow shirt, what's your question?
Where can we watch the old episodes?
All episodes are going to be on the Loc'd N Love Facebook page as well as the YouTube page. Yeah. You, sir, with the green hat, what you got?
How is Juju doing it at school? It's crazy.
How you sound like the other guy, but thank you for asking. Just found out today my boy made the Dean's List.
He did. He made the Dean's List with a 3.6 GPA.
Boy, out there making us proud, man.
He is. He is. So proud of him. He made the Dean's List, y'all.
Yeah. You guy with the white scarf, what you got?
How has he gotten his number yet? Oh, no. Has he gotten his number yet?
Yes, he actually has gotten his number.
You gotta tell him what the number is, Krystal. Tell him what the number is.
He has number 12.
Number 12.
He's
working with Bill Belichick.
9.
Yeah.
He's number 12.
Number 12 with Belichick. You do the math.
And
number
everybody
12.
in the football world that knows Brady was number 12.
Number 12.
Tom Brady was number 12 under Bill Belichick. So
number 12.
He has number 12 this year.
Yeah.
So excited for him in this season.
Gotcha. And last question. I got time for one more question.
Krystal, how are you holding up with all that's going on?
I'm actually doing good. I'm doing really good. Thanks for asking. Excited. It's a lot, and I'm not going to get emotional, but I'm doing good. I'm doing real good.
And don't you bring no cowbell to the graduation. Check her at the door. Check her at the door. Check her at the door.
I'm not going to have a cowboy. A cowbell. Yeah, they're going to try to me on the
Hey, man, chill.
They're going to have metal detectors at the graduation?
Probably so. But man, yeah, so we got a special guest for y'all today. Yeah. Like my wife said, I can talk people and the stuff, I reached out one time. He asked me about it. I told him what it was, and he said he'd do it. So
when he told me who we had, I was like, how? I don't ever hear him say anything outside of the field.
Yeah.
So we're excited about our new guest today.
We definitely had like a relationship with this guy. Juju's longest coach to date.
Yeah.
4 seasons.
Welcome, Coach Beau, to the stage.
Coach Beau, yeah, let's go.
Welcome, Coach.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Not a problem.
I was shocked that he got you to come.
Hey, never. I mean, he asked, and as much as y'all done for us in the program, so that's what we went with.
All right.
Tell us about yourself, bro.
Beau Williams been at Jacksonville High School for I think 14 years now. So working on year number 15 with Damari and his group, and excited and ready to go back.
Yeah.
So you gonna put out there? Okay.
I mean, I don't know what else you want me to say.
Got it. So we'll start here. Why did you choose to coach at Jacksonville?
Well, my wife graduated Jacksonville.
Oh,
I remember when I was in high school playing at New Bern, coming and playing at Jacksonville. Just the aura of it, the fan base. It was just always an attractive job, in my opinion. It was always fun to come play. She wanted me to come back, so we moved back.
Yeah, you went from New Bern to Jacksonville.
Scotland and back.
Okay. So what thoughts go through your mind on game day? Like, do you have a routine, like a before practice meal or a drink or coffee mug, certain coffee mug that you drink out of? Or...
I'm not a big coffee guy. I don't drink it at all, actually. But usually in the morning, my wife gets up early. She goes works out, and then she'll come home, bring us some Bojangles. So we get I always get a Cajun filet biscuit and a sweet tea, and that's
Put cheese on it or not?
Nah, it's just hot sauce.
Is that every game day?
Every Friday.
Every Friday.
So
that's your routine.
That is, and then that's basically all I eat the rest of the day. So the rest of the time, I'm just kind of trying to get ready, thinking about what could happen, what situations, how we can do the best job getting the kids prepared for that day.
Okay.
How has the game changed since you started coaching versus now?
It's gotten wider. Used to you play between the hashes, now it's gotten out past the numbers. So everybody used to try to stretch you vertically, but now they're stretching you horizontally as well as vertically. So the spacing for us to defend has gotten a lot wider than it used to.
Gotcha.
Back in the day, from the old I formation, you hardly ever see that anymore, just because of the people spreading the ball out so much. You got the bubble screens, outside zone. I mean, it's just spread out more and more. And the kids are able to throw better now than, not that they were better, but so many camps, 7-on-7s and the whole nine.
What's your thoughts on 7-on-7?
I think it's a good evil.
Okay.
I mean, it's good for the kids to get reps, but at the same time, it's not real football. So, I mean, but it's good for the secondary, the quarterbacks, the running backs.
True.
They get work in, but at the same time, it's not the real game.
Okay. So we all know that Juju loved your father.
Mm-hmm.
Describe your father as a coach and what kind of impact he has left on you as a player and a coach.
I would describe him as old school. Very done it 30 plus years. Loves the kids, always did it for the kids, but more or less it's just the old school approach, tough love. The harder you work, the kind of the better and more that he liked them, liked you as a player. As far as me, it's watching him grow from the old school to the new school to bringing in all of it to where it marries in today's society. And just the work ethic that he had and the way he always got his kids to work and play hard for him. So it's just kind of that, just leading on to what he's always done.
How long did he coach?
37 years. Yeah, he started going back to the Jacksonville story. My dad actually was an assistant coach in Jacksonville. So my wife, Annie, has a picture of me kicking a cup on Jacksonville sideline when he was here and I was 3 years old. That's in her office now. Yes, ma'am. So it's kind of, that was another part that it was kind of like it was always meant for me to come back here.
Okay.
What?
Man, I thought you was going to say something else, but go ahead.
Man, I hope you got your secondary questions ready.
I'm not.
Coaching can either make you most loved or most hate. How do you navigate through these type of emotions?
Kind of learned from my dad.
Mm.
You're gonna have your good days, you're gonna have your bad days. To me, it's my wife and daughters. When I come home, they still love me. I'm okay with it.
True.
Even if we lose or whatever, it used to. My Annie will tell you, it used to hit a lot worse when we didn't have kids.
Okay.
I would pout all weekend if we lost, and it was just kind of carrying over and over and over. And football's such a bad thing. I mean, it's great, but you got to sit on that for a whole week.
True.
So it just makes it a little bit longer. But That goes with the territory. If you do good and everybody's gonna love you, if you lose, then they don't want you around. So
They be brutal on that side.
you can hear them, and they do. And some of the ones that love us still get bad. So
I'm like, sheesh.
I gotta go back to the other question about your pop.
Mhm.
Like growing up in the house, what was that like with your dad as the coach? Like,
well, I mean, a couple times I was out there for a while, and I had to stay extra. And Mom had to come pick me up. Said, "Why don't you ride home with Dad?" I was like, "Nah, I can't pick me up." Was not too happy back then, but now looking back on it, it made me kind of who I am today and how I handle some things.
right.
And it's kind of different nowadays. Like when we were growing up, if somebody got on you, you always kind of got the attitude like you saying like, "Watch, I'll show you."
Mm-hmm.
Now it's kind of sometimes it gets into a pouty mode, like they're picking on me but that's the beauty of sports. You kids evolve and get better and deal with the problems that they've had, and our kids do a great job of accepting a lot of challenges and just running with them.
Pretty much saying these kids soft, man.
No, it's not as bad. No, I'm not saying it totally.
Why you trying to do that to that man?
Nah, I'm just joking. Do you feel like the outcome of a game is on the coach or the player?
I think it's on both, but it's the coach's job to prepare the player. But then at the same time, the players have to execute to what they're doing. You're never going to hear a coach go in and say it was all the players' fault. And the players know sometimes, like, "Coach, I messed up. I wasn't where I was supposed to be or do." But I think it always falls back on the coach. I mean, even if you got better players, then sometimes you can get out coached and make it a closer game because you might have taken something off or not done it. So, I mean, the adult has to accept the responsibility, but it's kind of hard to win a lot of games if you don't have good players.
Yeah.
Like having Juju made it a little bit easier to win some games.
Have you ever had, like, honestly, have you ever had a team you were like, "Oh, it's a lot of work I have to put in"? Like, ugh.
It was a rough start here at Jacksonville. And it wasn't the players' fault so much. And that's why the players are what you're going to make them. You got to kind of make them through the weight room, through the track, through the off season, doing those things. And it wasn't really done too much at the beginning. So us working with them and getting them better in proper shape and weight training and all that, we've gotten better through that. And it kind of cuts down some of your hit or miss years.
Now, when you took over the team, what was the condition of the team?
I heard stuff.
We were 0-11, or I was 2-20 my first 2 years.
2-20.
Yeah, 0-11 the first year. Only coach at Jacksonville High School to have an 0-11 record. So
Who did y'all beat this
we beat Southwest and Phil Pageant, and then we
y'all did?
yes, ma'am. And then that was my first win at Jacksonville actually, and then we beat West Craven.
Okay.
So it was a growing pains going through we were up on West Carteret actually at that time. We played them in like week 8 and they were undefeated. And we were up and with I think 3 minutes left up by 14.
Yeah.
And then we had a lightning delay and we lose by 7 in overtime with 2 turnovers in less than 3 minutes. So it was just learning how to play and learning to grow and getting the coaches in, which our administration at Jacksonville has done a great job of getting coaches into the building to help us get these kids better and better ready for playing.
You say y'all beat Southwest like that was a big deal.
It was back then.
Deal.
And I mean, it's funny because back then when we beat Southwest, Coach Pageant usually won the state championship.
Okay.
I told you that.
Yeah.
You don't sound right until it come from somebody else. But
I think he had 2 years in a row where we beat them and then they ended up winning the state championship. So
Most memorable game you've ever played and coached?
playing wise was when I was a senior and at New Bern High School, and we lost to Greenville Rose in 2 overtimes.
What was the score? I know you remember.
I think it was 28-27. They went. I mean, we missed the extra point and lost.
That's brutal.
That was when you were playing.
And that was when I was playing. Most memorable coaching. That's kind of hard.
How many you need? 3? Because 3 enough?
3 pretty good.
Okay, give me 3.
2 of them are at Havelock, actually.
Okay.
When 2018 we won the state championship and we were down 28-7. It was and down really 21-0 in the first 2 minutes. Then last year when we were down same score, and then we come back and win big, and Juju took over the game with those 3 carries in the second half. Defense did great, offense did great, but Juju took over and had 3 carries for 198 yards.
Hold on, Beau. Let me tell you now, I did not intend to take this show about Juju. That's why none of my questions are personal. He keep bringing it in, not me.
He had 3 carries for 198 yards, and so that's pretty impressive. 70, 72, and 60. So that was another one. And then the Eastern Alamance game when Juju was a freshman, and we made the Eastern Finals. We beat them up there in overtime.
That was cold.
In the 4th round, I think.
Yeah.
It get cold past October.
That was a cold game.
Yeah, that was a memorable one because it was cold and they were the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
And we went up there and beat them at their place. So
yeah, that was very good. How do you juggle your life as a husband, dad, and coach? Like, how do you?
it's hard. A lot of other coaches have hobbies and stuff, or other people have hobbies. Like playing golf, I don't get to, that takes up too much time. So, I don't get to go out and do some of those because I might be able to do it next year when Gray graduates because me and Andy go from time to time, but it's basically being at school and then coming home and seeing the family. Trying to
in the off season?
Off season, we'll do some.
Is there off season?
There is, but I end up helping with track. Yeah. So get our guys out there for track to help them try to get faster. So it really is it just rolls in. And then with being AD, I'm at basketball and spring baseball, lacrosse, all of them. So I just try to spend time with them when I can and enjoy being there for them. Try to make as many of their games as I can, which is good. Gray plays volleyball. So I'm able to see, and she ran track this year, so I'm able to see her during football season. We get done with practice.
I got a wild card for you now, because I know this wasn't in the OG question, but I'm just letting you know. How do you balance developing athletes for competitive success with shaping their character for life beyond high school, especially in a community like Jacksonville where many students face unique social, economic, or military family challenges?
Well, the first one, we kind of open it up with every year at practice. My job is to try to help them get to heaven. And they got to help me because they're the ones who are making me say words that's probably not helping me get there. But I treat them all as sons, and I try to get them, and I tell them our goals. If we have that as a goal, is trying to get to heaven, then the games and the championships, that'll take care of the place in the grades because we're living the right things and trying to strive the right way and be. And I tell them all the time, guys, and my job is try to make you be a better father, better husband, and a lot of it nowadays is just work related. So if you teach them how to work and understand the gratitude they get for working for something, and they realize that things aren't guaranteed to them. So they got to go, they got to go get it. And that involves the classroom, being respectful to older teachers, everybody. It's just part of a way of trying to teach them how to grow up. And that's kind of what we try to do is get them to come in and make them be better fathers, better husbands, and better than what we were growing up. So it's been good. It's worked pretty good for us. We have Josh Childress comes out and talks to the boys every Wednesday, gives them a 5-minute little Bible verse and how it relates to what we're going through. And I swear I never tell him, but he always hits on exactly what we're talking about or the problems we're having through that week. And then Colt Allen comes in on Friday morning and we do a little Bible study before school starts. On Fridays, get a little breakfast in and we actually get some biscuits from Eggs Up Grill. And then we get some muffins and stuff. So it's good.
You feeding them.
Yes, ma'am.
Did Josh play with you?
Josh Childers and Colt both did.
Play
Football. Josh played linebacker and Colt was a receiver.
That's Twinkie them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, got you.
I had the last two. I didn't have the first one.
Okay. Is that you in?
I got one more.
Okay.
If we can ask, bro, how much longer you see yourself doing?
Well, right now I'm at 49. So I'm looking, I can see myself doing it for at least 10. So now that being said, I'm not going to be the AD the whole 10.
Okay.
That'll spare up some of the time for me, but I enjoy it. I have fun. Being like my daughter say, I don't act as old as I am by being around the high school kids all the time. They make it fun. They come in and have lunch with us, and even during the off season, we're not doing football stuff. They just come in and hang out, and that makes. I mean, the stories they tell and the stuff you hear. I mean, I could write a show as well. I mean, it's they got they're hilarious and I love them all.
Okay.
They're nuts, but it's always fun time and I enjoy it. I mean, it's kind of like for me, it's not work. It's just going to my job. I mean, because I enjoy it and kind of like all the ones that have fun at their job.
Yeah, Beau done ran 10 questions. What you got, man?
I just have an off the wall one. Do you have any funny or lighthearted stories about a team trip or practice? Like y'all, I know it gets crazy in them.
There's a lot. A bunch of the passing leagues. We'll go down on the bus but the funniest is like they're so kind of used to our standard. Like we get on the bus to go to a away game, and before we say we're going to Fayetteville or somewhere, before we even hit Richlands, I look up and I'm driving the bus and I'm the only one awake because they don't talk before the game. So they just like one. It's usually a senior every year. This year it was Kumar. Tell them to shut up and be quiet. And then Kumar. And the rest of them, they put their headsets on, and they're out.
And they be asleep? I thought they must be rowdy.
Nope. And then after a game, if we win, they're all excited and talking and playing around with each other, joking each other. About 20 minutes in, back to sleep. But our guys play better with a bus ride. So even on home games, we have to go on a bus ride around Onslow County.
What's that about? Like, why?
We play better on the road. Like in the locker room, they'll play around. They just lose focus or whatever. Yeah. I put them on the bus. I mean, Butch came up with it after we started doing so well in the playoffs. He was like, you notice we play better on the road. So he said, let's try it. So we tried one night where we ate, got on the bus and drove all the way around, went from the high school all the way out by Southwest through Richlands, come back about a 45-minute track. And the boys, as soon as they get on the bus, they're asleep. It's amazing. Yeah.
I remember the first time seeing that when I was coming from work. I'm like, I text you I thought y'all had a home game. Am I?
Yeah.
He said, nah, they just put us on the bus to ride around. I said, oh, okay, it worked.
I mean, they actually love it. They asked for it. Now we did it once, and then they said, can we do that every week, Coach? And I'm like, all right. So we eat, it kind of it takes away the sitting around time for them, which they kind of get antsy, where it's kind of hard for them to sleep in the locker room. So they just knock it out and go take a nap.
Okay. All right. Your favorite part of the show?
Oh, we going to go there already? Okay, cool. Top 5.
Oh, my fault.
Top 5 is going to be top 5 coaches of all time, bro. It don't got to be football, just coach.
Well, to me, I think.
Do you watch anything other than football? Like, do you get into other sports?
I watch a little bit of basketball, my wife some, and some baseball, like college baseball.
Okay.
But pretty much like I watch so much football, I let her pick after that.
Okay.
To me, I mean, I'll just say football because I know more about that.
Okay.
My favorite is Bobby Bowden. What he did at Florida State in that 15-year run with the top 5. If we'd had a playoff system back then like we do now, I think he would have won more titles. But you got to put Saban into the mix. You got to put Belichick into the mix, obviously. And then right now with the run in the NFL, you got to put Andy Reid in there. I mean,
Andy Reid.
as much as I hate to say it, from what he did in Philadelphia to what he's done with the Chiefs, I mean, I think he's one of the, he's up there.
So you feel like that was him, or was that Mahomes' dad?
It's kind of the same thing. Was it Brady or was it Belichick? I think they're both part of it. So I think without Andy, they're kind of like Brady. I mean, Brady did win one without him, but his numbers weren't as good. But he was older,
right?
So it's kind of. I think Mahomes is he's on pace to try to catch him, but I don't see it.
You don't see it?
I don't see it.
I mean, he's young. he got 5 more. But I mean, those guys are up there. And then Vince Lombardi, obviously, he changed the game with the outside power sweep and pulling people. So, I mean, you got a lot. I mean, it's too many.
Gotcha. Let me get your high school list, bro.
Right now that we, now or all time?
All time.
Well,
give me both. Give me both.
All time, you got to take the guy from Somerville down by you.
Yeah.
I mean, he's unmatched.
Yeah.
And then also you got to take in. I'm drawing a blank now. So Tommy Knotts.
Wait.
He was at Western Charlotte, won 1 there.
Okay.
Won 6 at Independence, and I think he's at Dutch Fork now, where he's won the past 3 or 4 in South Carolina. So. He's one of the all times up there as well. Then you got the Battle Holly's dad. He's one of the guys. I mean, he won a ton. Coach Holly at Wallace Rose Hill. There's so many good coaches around. It's kind of hard to just like pinpoint
what you got now. Who you got now?
No, I mean, obviously the guy at 71st is doing a heck of a job. McLaurin, he's been there. I mean, he's been in the state championship the past 2 years. I mean, 4 years in a row in the Eastern Final. So he's done some good things.
You said 34 years?
Yeah. Past 3 because Juju's freshman year, we were in the finals with Rose, and then they were in the past 3. Well, we were also there this year too, so it was tie. They just got 1 more on us. But he's doing a good job. Coach at Havelock, Wooten, does a good job. I mean, it's kind of a good place to be. There's a lot. I mean, it's kind of hard. I don't want to single out. Just, I mean.
We can leave it alone. I have to ask you, man, with this class that you got graduating right now, like, what are you going to miss?
All of them. This group graduating now might be my favorite class that I've had. Just the overall kids. I mean, plus there's 30 of them. I can go down the line and name stories after each of them, and it ain't all football related. It's just the type of kids they were. They're going to be, I mean, and the way they grew up and where they started to where they finished. And I'm so proud of that group. And it's kind of hard, not that I'm taking anything away from the rising seniors this year, because they're a good group too, but it was just, I mean, a bunch of those kids this year played 3 years on varsity. Some played 4. I mean, Juju played 4, but a bunch of them played.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
I'm being honest, but I mean, a bunch of them played 3. So, I mean, I can think of at least 10 more that played 3 and got a lot of snaps for 3 years. So it's like seeing your own kid graduate. I mean, it hurts. Like, you got a bunch of them. You got Armand. I mean, he's fun to be around. The Lovett twins, Harlem, Kumar, Boogeyman. I mean, There's just
What you bad?
Cameron Hill.
Yeah. Them names they be having me so funny.
I mean, Dorsey. I mean, it's just a good. I mean, they're just all around, just a good group of kids, and they're going to be missed not only football wise, but just the culture and then being around the other kids and leadership roles. I mean, it's just they were fun.
How's it feel to have so many going to college? Like
that's always. I mean, that's a great feeling to have them go up there. We're at spring practice, and I'm not going to say any names, but I'm looking at the running backs coach, Coach Benton. I'm like, Coach, you gonna get to work? He said, Coach, you got 3 D1 running backs standing here helping coach them. Yeah. They're going to listen to them instead. So that's always a plus when you look around. You got other guys that are playing ball everywhere, and just happy for them, and they're living a dream.
Said 3 D1 running backs. Game on. Yeah.
I mean, there's Josh Benton, Damari Gant, and then, of course, you know who, but I'm not saying his name no more.
Had they all went home at the same time?
Yep, because when college is getting off early, they're on their 2 to 3 week break before they had to head back to school. Mm-hmm. So they just came out and watched. It was awesome. Cam Hill was out there. So, I mean, it was good. I mean, we had a bunch of them. Tamir came by one day. So we had a bunch of kids coming back, and it's always good. And the younger kids love seeing the older kids because they're like, well, if he can do it, why can't I do it? So they're going to try as hard as they can.
Yeah, I thought Damari wasn't going to – I didn't think he was going to be as serious about football. And then he going to come tell him the other day he want to go to some camps. I said – are you serious?
Hey, I get back on the road.
Are you serious? I thought he was. You know how Damari is.
He's worked his tail off. He's doing good. We expect big things out of him this year. So
I'm excited.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm excited.
What you got? I've been rolling like, come on, give me some. You had all these questions you wanted to ask.
I did, but.
Okay. Wow.
But we thank you for coming, Coach.
True story, man.
I didn't expect you to come. When he told me that, I was like, what? I'm shocked.
Who your college team, bro?
Well, I graduated ECU, so it's ECU. And then
I'm glad you even said
State or UNC?
ECU. Nah, obviously it's UNC now.
Okay.
Because who's there? So I mean, I gotta pull. I mean, if ODU's playing State, I'm pulling for ODU because we got guys up there. So I just pull for my guys.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Was there ever any thought that Juju was going to play JV when he was coming to Jacksonville?
Well, he started there
until
he put the pads on, and then it was a different story. And he was built the way he was, so he had to. But he's done a lot of work because he was a bigger boy and he lost 30, 40 pounds.
About 40 pounds.
And he's built different now. So, I mean, and not just saying anything to that, but to that work ethic to put your body through that transformation. I mean, it's hard for some kids, and a lot of kids do it, but just the way he did it, and then the way he carried himself with the other coaches come up and talk to me about him and his leadership roles. And it's never nothing negative. It's always how he was the hardest player. I mean, he always played hard, but at the same time, he was just, yes, sir, type, but he was a dog. He'd get after it. So, and Damari's got some of that, and some of the other guys do too, thanks to him and the rest of the guys, like you said, those seniors. So they try to be like them and emulate them as much as possible, which is a good thing for our program. And it's just like I said, we're going to miss this group and hope the other group continues the legacy.
10 more. This is fun. How you feel about your staff, man? I
think we got a good staff. I mean, I like all our coaches work hard. They work well together. We got some guys that played at Jacksonville. Q, Butch. We got some guys that have been there, done it, and know it. So that makes it solid. And then we got some former head coaches that help coaching, like Coach Blick. So and then we got some more former players. Tanner or Trent and Trey Jones are helping volunteer. So they played for us back in the day. So it's kind of, I'm excited for this group and to get them rolling and see what happens.
Well, we gonna wrap this one early today because Beau ran through them questions extra quickly.
They were good questions.
And I ain't got nothing I can hold to. So
yes, thank you again, Coach Beau, for
Appreciate
coming
you,
out.
brother.
Thank you for all you've done for our boys. When people try to talk bad about you, I'm like, listen.
We can't do it. Bro, I cannot tell you how many people came to tell me, hey, you need to talk to Beau.
I'm like, for what? He's great.
And I remember talking to Beau like, well, why you want to do this or do that? He was like, I'm getting them ready for college.
And he did.
Because he could have ran them 40, 50 times tonight. And
he said, what is his body going to be like when it's time to send him off to college? And I'm like, you know what? You're right. You're right. Let me let you do your job.
Yeah.
Let me sit back and let you do your job.
The 12 pack is on the way. Yeah.
Thank you again for watching. Like, subscribe, share,
comment. Please comment. I'm tired of asking. You see my pants today? Hey,
Lord.
pants.
Here we go. Who's supposed to end this, cameraman?
Pants in the shot.
Cameraman, I told you, them busy pants.
Hey, they're not busy. They're just whatever.
These are the stuff I have to go through, Coach.
Yes, ma'am.
But thank you. Loc'd N Love. Until next time. Good night.
Peace.